Welcome students. In the previous session, you have already studied some information about the lesson, that is a hero. And in this lesson, already have told that you are going to read about a small boy called Swami who was timid, who doesn't have courage. So his father wanted to make his child brave and he asked him to sleep alone in his office room. Then what was his habit? Swami had the habit of sleeping beside his granny in the passage. So any changes in this arrangement made him awake the whole night. So he don't want to sleep alone. So he had the habit of sleeping beside his granny. But his father, he did not want to have his son to be covered, and he wanted to make him courageous boy. So when he told that you have to sleep alone in my office room, Swami did not agree to that proposition and he wanted to escape from his father. So he gave many reasons for that. So what he told here? So he told that, Father, we are going to admit even the elders to our cricket club hereafter, and also we are going to purchase the new bats and balls. So up to this you have to study. You studied yesterday. Let us continue that part. We will see about that later. Father cutting. Cutting means the father spoke in the middle. That we will see about that later. About that later means what? About the cricket club and about the purchasing of new bats and balls. So we will see about it later. The father cutting. You must sleep alone hereafter. So from today onwards, we are going to sleep alone. Swami realized that the matter had gone beyond his control. So now then the Swami thought that, so I could not control the matter, situation. It has gone beyond my control. From a challenge, it had become a command. So first his father was challenging him, you have to sleep alone. But now he ordered, it made that command that you should sleep alone. He knew his father's tenacity at such situations, such moments. So his father already determined. Tenacity means determined. So already his father determined that I had to sleep alone. From the first of the next month, I will sleep alone, father. So already he gave the two reasons to escape from his father. But now he is going to tell that, father, from the first of the next month, I am going to sleep alone. No, you must do it now. So not from the next month, you must do it now. You have to sleep alone from today onward. It is disgraceful sleeping beside granny or mother like a baby. So according to Swami's father, what was disgraceful? Sleeping beside his granny or in the passage just like a baby, it was disgraceful because he was not at all a child. He was growing up. He was in the second form. From the first of the next month, I will sleep alone, father. No, you must do it now. It is disgraceful sleeping beside granny or mother like a baby. You are in the second form and I don't like the way you are being brought up. So you are being brought up now, but I don't want you the way you are bringing up, he said and looked at his wife. So his wife was rocking the cradle. What was Swami's mother doing? She was rocking the cradle. So there was a baby in the cradle. So his father looked at his wife. Swami's father looked at Swami's mother, and who was rocking that cradle? Then why do you look at me while you say it? So why you are going to speak to your child? Why you are going to look at me? She asked. I hardly know anything about the boy because the boy was brought up by his granny but not from mine. So I hardly knew about that boy. I have the least idea about that boy. No, I don't mean you, said father. So father told that, no, I am not going to make you cause for his spoiling. If you mean your mother is spoiling him, so who is going to damage the future of that boy? Well, grandmother, because his grandmother loved him very much. Then tell her so. So you go towards your mother, the Swami's grandmother, and you tell her so. And don't look at me. So I am not spoiling him. I am not bringing him up. So you have to go towards his grandmother and ask her or tell her so. She said and turned away. So by saying this, Swami's mother turned away and she continued the rocking that cradle. Swami's father sat gloomily. Gloomily means he did not want to change his opinion about the sleeping alone. Then he was gazing at the newspaper. He was continuing the reading newspaper on his lap. Swami rose silently. Rose up means he stood up silently and he tiptoed. Tiptoed means he walked stealthily. So without making any sound, he stood up from that place and he started to go towards his bedroom or towards his granny. Tiptoed to his bed in the passage. Granny was sitting up in her bed. So once Swami came to the passage, came to his bedroom, the grandmother was sitting up on her bed. And she remarked, she asked Swami, boy, are you already feeling sleepy? So are you already going to sleep today? So, don't you want to hear a story? Here, the grandmother was also, Swami's grandmother was also had a habit. What was her habit? Her habit was telling story to Swami before she went to bed. Daily, before she was going to bed, she used to tell a story to Swami. It was her habit. So, now she asked that, don't you want to hear a story? Swami made wild gesticulations. Gesticulations mean signs. So, be patient, be silent, grandma. And he made some signs to silence his granny. But that good lady saw nothing. But grandmother saw nothing. So she could not observe. She cannot observe the gesticulations or the signs made by Swami and nothing. So Swami threw himself on his bed and pulled the blanket over his face. So what Swami did? He slept on his bed and he pulled over the blanket. He covered his whole body with face. Granny said, don't cover your face. So it is scientifically true. So we should not completely cover our face while we slept. So she warned him. Grandmother warned Swami that Granny said, don't cover your face. Are you really very sleepy now? Are you pretending to be having sleep? Then Swami leaned over. So Swami came over. He removed that blanket and he whispered or he told to Granny. Leaned over and whispered, please, please, Granny. So he used to tell her, Granny, to make her silence, to be patient. Please, please, shut up, Granny. Don't talk to me. So I don't want to speak to you now. I don't want to talk to you. Be calm and be silent. Be silent and even talk to me and don't let anyone call me even if the house is on fire. So if there is a fire to the house, so don't wake me up because already father had determined to be sleep alone in his office room. I don't want to sleep alone. So I do not have courage. So be silent, Granny. If there is a fire on the house, so don't get me up or don't speak to me. If I don't sleep at once, perhaps I shall die. So if I did not sleep now, perhaps I shall die because father was not leave me. So he was taking me to his office room to sleep alone. He turned over and he curled. So he turned over and he curled his bed. So he curled inside his bed or inside the blanket and snored. Snore means it is a snoring sound while we were sleeping. He started to snore under the blanket till he found his blanket pulled away. So he thought that his father was not coming to the bed because already house slept. My father understood. But what his father did? His father came to the bedroom and he pulled over the blanket and he woke him up. He woke him up. But presently his father came and stood over him. His father came to the bedroom and he stood before Swami. And Swami, get up, his father asked. His father warned him. He made him get up. Swami, get up, he said. He looked like an apparition. Apparition means ghost. His father looked as a ghost in the semi-darkness of that passage or semi-darkness in that room. He looked like an apparition in the semi-darkness of the passage, which was lit by a cone of light from the hall. So there was a light, cone light from the hall lamp or hall light. So there was a semi-darkness as it was the night. So in that night, in the semi-darkness, his father was looking him as an apparition, as a ghost. Swami stirred up. Stirred means he moved himself up. He moved there on the bed and he groaned as he is in sleep. So while we were going to be deep sleep, we groaned. So we snored. So he started to make the groaning sound. Father said, get up Swami. So father second time called him, Swami, get up. Granny pleaded, why do you disturb him? Because he was going to be slept already. He was slept. So why you are disturbing him? So then his father tried to made him wake up 2 times. But he wanted to take that boy to the office room. So let me start. So today's homework, what you have to do? So here in the box there are questions. You have to find the answers for these questions and you have to write 2 times in your homework book. So you have to find the answers and write them 2 times in your homework book. Okay.